Oh, we go.
All right. Okay, I'm going to take this off, and you're going to have me,
Woo.
my wife beater. No bra, because this is the level of friendship we're at.
It's a no bra day. I'm not wearing one either. I'm
Hell yeah.
cozy.
I feel like, honestly, I'm feeling pretty sexy in this one.
Yeah. Girls look good in just plain tank tops. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hi, welcome to Two Lacquered Ladies, the podcast about nail polish and nail art by the ladies who stream it. I'm Stephanie, aka Fanatic here on every social media platform that matters. I'm an unprofessional nail artist, and I like to make fan art on my nails.
Howdy, my name is Danny, and you can find me as Danny Shout online. I'm a science educator by day and a nail art hobbyist by night. On stream, I like to create scenes with themes on my nails.
All right, welcome back, everybody.
Hello, how was your New Year's? Did you have a good time? Welcome to 2024.
Mm-hmm. I sure didn't have a good time for New Year.
No. Bingo was nice. Bingo was nice, but you were horribly ill.
I was. Like,
you felt so bad.
Looking back at bingo now, I'm like, that was a good night. But there was like a good portion, especially at the beginning before I started, excuse my French, but chain sucking halls. Where like I literally could not speak. And so like Danny was just reading everything and I was just like holding my thumbs up if I agreed.
You're doing great.
Like, yeah, this one does suck.
Which we had to say that a lot. I think everyone was tired by the end of the year, and like the makers were like, here's a polish, which is fine. A lot of them are really pretty, but like not the excitement level that I expect from PPU. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. There was a lot of just like, well, here's a polish.
Mm-hmm.
We ran out of like basic but beautiful and ya basics and
and yeah, we went through those pretty quick. The theme was cool though. Deadly plants. Like, I like that theme. So I don't think it was the theme. I think it was everyone's a little burnt out by the end of the year. I was definitely burnt out after Vlogmas. I missed the first couple videos that I like meant to post at the beginning of the year, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this week off because I went back to work and like everything else that first week of January, and I was like, nope, I choose sleep.
Yeah, but you did Vlogmas, which is
I did.
Yeah, and you got like how many? Like 55 or something new subscribers?
In December, yes, and then I've been still growing steadily since then, which is amazing. So apparently there's a lot of like people who like talking about nail polish out there, and that's very exciting.
Well, I know that like every like video I've ever watched about like growing on Twitch or whatever is basically just like you just got to do YouTube. You don't grow on Twitch. You just do YouTube.
Yeah.
And then bring them over. And I've always known that's correct, but I choose between, will I make a video? No. But will I stream? Yes. So I just stream.
Honestly, I like your formula because your streams are always entertaining and like we always have a really good time. And everybody knows each other pretty much, which is really fun. So yeah, as much as we are welcome to new people and like come on in and hang out with us, I'm also not in any sort of rush to blow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have no desire to like be that big anytime soon.
It'd be nice to blow up numbers wise, but then just have only the same people talk.
Yes, actually. Lurkers, come on down.
Yes, everybody lurk, but shut up. Just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me till I eat this mug. I guess that would be subscriber only chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want subscriber only chat. We were talking the other day about like a lot of times I'll find other streamers that have like, you know, a lot of like they'll have subscriber only chat and they'll have like all of these rules and I'm always just like, what happened here?
Yeah. Like,
what happened to you?
Why is this so exclusive?
Yeah. And I mean, it sucks that, like, I think that there definitely are streamers. I mean, I know because I've heard many a tale, but that just get, like, hate rated and stuff. And we've been really lucky.
We have. I'm gonna knock on some wood.
Yeah, knock on some wood.
That we can keep that up in 2024. Because my husband even asked me, because I was showing him my YouTube numbers, and I was like, look at all these comments and people, and I was so excited, and he kind of got a look on his face as he was like, have you gotten any negative ones yet? And I was like, not yet. And he's like, okay, good. I'm like, I know it's coming, and I'm just gonna take that as a sign of growth. If I get a hate comment on a YouTube video, it's because YouTube actually recommended me to, like, some rando. You know what I mean? Gonna take it in stride.
We one time got a comment on our YouTube video from somebody from one of our two lacquered ladies. The guy that was like, YouTube recommended this channel to me, and I just wanted to comment because it was, like, so wrong of YouTube to recommend this to me, and I have nothing against your channel, but, like, this isn't what I want to be watching.
And it was like, okay, thanks for participating. Thank you for helping our analytics with your comment.
And also ruining yours.
Yeah.
Like, nothing against that guy. He wasn't mean to us. He wasn't like, yeah, I hate you.
He's just like, why am I here? It's like, you walked in.
You clicked on the video. Now you're going to be getting nail content. I hope you're happy now.
Yes. Oh my goodness. YouTube is so bad about that. So my husband and I watch YouTube on the same account. I call it, like, our home account or whatever. And then, of course, I have my Danny Shout account, which is the one where I post videos to. And I'm so careful about what I actually click on that account because of, like, the flood of recommendations I get. I clicked on one cash stuffing video, like a budget video, because I was curious what it was. Which, from what I gather, it's just like, you know, you set aside a certain amount of physical cash, like, for different parts of your budget, and then you can collect what you didn't spend at the end of the year, and it's like, whoa, look at all this cash or whatever. Neat concept, not something I'm interested in doing, but my goodness, YouTube is like, no, you should watch more. You should watch a lot more. And, like, that's like completely taken over my recommendations. I'm like, stop.
You should watch every video that's ever been made.
Yes. I'm like, I don't think I need this.
I just get every single drama video that's ever been made about people I've never heard of, from creators I don't know, and I'm like, I have no idea who you are. I have no idea, like, what you're gonna say about anybody. And then I also get, like, Hubs and I have YouTube Premium, so we definitely share a YouTube account.
Yeah.
And it's all, like, engineering videos and tabletop gaming and, like, World War II history.
That's kind of, I mean, I have my own account, one for posting videos, but also it is my reprieve from my husband's recommendations because, it's just not stuff I'm interested in. And, like, small engine repair. Oh, it's like an hour and a half of fixing a generator. And my husband was talking about it. He was like, yeah, and they speak in the most monotone, boring voices. I think it's so that they can, like, weed out the normies and just have their dedicated audience. I'm like, you know what? I guess Two Lacquered Ladies does that too. We rambled all last episode about not nail polish.
Absolutely,
because it's only the real ones that stick with us.
Yeah, if you can't handle us at our worst tangents, you don't deserve us at the 5 minutes we actually talk about nail polish.
If you can't handle us at our tangent time, you don't deserve us at what's our best bingo square?
God, they're also mediocre. You don't deserve us at our nailed it?
That's what I was kind of thinking, yeah. If you can't handle us at our tangent time, you don't deserve us at our kitchen sink. People will be like, what?
Sounds a little dirty, which honestly, a little on
brand.
I actually have 3 accounts on the same account that my premiums on. I have like my regular account, and then I have the Cooler Stephanie, which is the one that I try to log into if I am sharing my YouTube on Twitch. And it's named after Jenny Nicholson's Patreon only channel is the Cooler Jenny. And then I have the Uncooler Stephanie, which is either me being like, I'm gonna look up something about some weird medical thing that's happening.
I don't want anyone to know.
Or when I want to watch a video that's like about a horror movie or a horror book, and like the thumbnail itself, I feel like will be triggering.
Yes. The not to be shared with public audience. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my YouTube scenario. Anyway, I know that today we're gonna go through all of our old Mannies that we did this year.
Manny review.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about the other one's Mannies, and it's gonna actually be about nail polish. You're gonna love it.
Wow.
Wow.
So, Steph, I'm gonna jump right in and start with yours, because you started off the year with a bang, showing up Hillary from Mediocre Mannies, showing her how it's done.
I did. Hillary did Hillary did Vlogmas last year.
She did.
And she did a few different, like, holiday nail art looks where she did, like, kind of a Skittle thing with different stuff on each nail, as you do when you do Skittle stuff. So yeah, like a few weeks before, I did her Hanukkah look, and also included the bear that she did with her Christmas look.
Yes.
Yeah, and I also included, I think it was both her rendition of the bear and Stacy Quality Nails rendition of the bear, which they both have their own charms. But we are talking about this other one, this a tangent within a tangent, I swear.
But it's still nail related, so it doesn't count as a tangent.
Yes, it's not a total tangent. But yeah, I recreated Hillary's New Year's look, including her two that she wrote backwards. I think it looks good. I think it looks better than it would have looked had I done the two the right way.
I like it. And to be honest, I kind of forgot. I thought it was just like a weird symbol. I forgot that it's the two backwards. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's like an abstract date 23. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
art.
It's art. And your Dodicure, like the bunny, obviously adorable. Your little persimmon, I think that's what that's called, on the pinky, like perfect. But the Dodicure is, to be honest, the one I'm weirdly the most impressed by, because I have never gotten a Dodicure to look good like that. It's ridiculous. Like, that's so perfect.
It's so funny because to me, it doesn't look that good. So I think it's like...
I suck at Dodicures, so I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow. How do you do that?
I do remember having to like go back and like add more dots in because like I had done it and then it all kind of mushed into one big metallic Dodicure blob. So I went back with like some black dots. I did a Hanukkah Dodicure too, which I was very happy with on the Hanukkah one.
Yes, the Hanukkah one also looks good. It looks very much like a steady pattern, which is something I struggle with Dodicures is either they always come out like too regular, like, and then they look wrong because they're not regular enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I'm trying to make them random, yours are like actually random looking, which makes them cohesive somehow. I don't know. Dodicures are magic.
Dodicures are hard. Like you said, like doing like organized chaos, doing making randomness look random enough but not too random is hard. Like, yeah. Really hard. So when I was looking through Danny's manicures, I just kept like completely skipping over winter, and I was like, why am I in October suddenly? My brain just like totally skipped. But the one that I'm like really, really loving from your early 2023, I'm looking at this one with the little fat bird and the red berries. And is that over Cirque Acid Wash?
It is. Oh my goodness. I love that Manny too. And because I did something a little bit different with this, I'm trying to get a little bit more artsy with my stamping. So on the bird, I didn't just fill in the black lines of the stamp, right? I went in and I like added extra colors to the bird to give it a little bit more detail and stuff, and I just love how that came out. And also like a puffy bird sitting on a branch with some snowy berries, like it's just delightful. It's just delightful.
I just love like the color. I love the color contrast. And I think like Acid Wash was such a beautiful choice. So Acid Wash is this, can you describe Acid Wash since you actually own it?
Oh, sure. Yeah. It's one of Cirque's speckled formulas. So it's this really light blue, and then it's full of these really light flecks of like blue and gray and maybe even some white because they're really small. It's kind of hard to see. And it just looks like kind of like a robin's egg almost, that eggy texture, but a lot smaller on the flecks. So it looks like a textured polish without having any texture. It's really gorgeous, especially matte. I think it's one of the few polishes I actually prefer mattified, although it looks really beautiful with glossy too.
Yeah, that's a great matte mani. By the way, I have started sucking on a Halls, so if you hear it clicking against my teeth, how things are gonna be.
Chain sucking Halls again.
Chain sucking the Halls.
As a side note, I love that we both did dinosaur themes for Lilu's birthday early in January.
Yes.
The next one that I think is just absolutely stunning from yours was February 1st. You did fairies and flowers. Oh my goodness. They're beautiful.
Oh,
They're
thank
so
you.
beautiful.
I love this one. I did that over Crystal Knockout Astrology Owl. Oh, this is back when I used to actually put what I used in my I just stopped doing that because it just stresses me out. And people actually don't tend to ask.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I've said to you before, like, oh, I think I'm going to stop like putting the stamping plates in. And you're like, oh, I have to because people will ask. And I'm like, no one ever cares. They're never asking. So yeah, I think I'd rather just reply with the stamping plate. I love these fairies. I don't have much to say about them except for they're very cute. But I also wish, so this was part of back when I bought Maniology.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess was it part of one of the box? I mean, I think it was part of one of the old boxes.
Yeah, because it Manny and Me plate 054. Mr. Cappuccino, can I help you, sir? I cannot. Go away. I love you.
Beyond help, Cappuccino.
Beyond help, Cappuccino.
I just wish that like this plate had more than one image of these fairies and the flowers, because every single nail is the exact same pose. Yeah,
but I mean, and if you move them around in a little bit, which you did, it still looks like it's a bunch of fairies rather than the same fairies over and over again. I run into that too. And then February, just a few days later, you did your Evil Dead nails with some fluid art, cool stuff going on in the background. These are sick. I love these.
I freaking loved this one. And actually it was kind of a cheat. It was like a water marble cheat. This is exactly where I stopped posting the plates. This is the post that I stopped posting the plates. But yeah, I did a smoosh marble. And then I stamped over it with this like uneven bubble stamp.
Oh yeah, I can see it now. Yeah,
and I've done that a few times now, and like I just love it. It just has such a vibe to it.
Yeah, no, those are great.
Groovy. Thank you.
Oh yeah, the thumb says groovy with ash on it. Oh, that's so good.
I love it. So, have you seen the Evil Dead movies, Danny?
I have seen a little bit of something Evil Dead. I think it might have been the series that came out not too long ago, because my husband really likes Evil Dead. So he told me all about it, so I get the gist of it, and I get some of the references. And yeah, the little bit that I watched, it was hilarious, but then it got too gross, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. I haven't watched like the new Ash versus the Evil Dead, but I actually like the first Evil Dead the best, which is like so not a thing people usually say, because it's actually like quite scary. And then it becomes basically a joke, which I also love. I also love that. But yeah, one of the rare cases that a remake was like really, really good. At the very end of the credits for the remake, there's just like a black and white shot of Bruce Campbell, and he just like looks at the camera and says "groovy," which is the best after credit scene. That's the only one I would ever wait for ever in my life. Going back to yours though, one thing I love this. It was for Bree's birthday. I'm like, I love this gay Hanukkah Manny.
Oh yeah. Bree loves blue, so I did a really pretty blue background. Let's see, that is Starly's Diamond Rain. And then Bree also loves rainbows, and I just didn't even think about it. And then I did birthday candles because it's her birthday, and yeah, it came out gay Hanukkah, but like delightful.
But we love
What's
gay
not
Hanukkah.
to like?
We're here for gay Hanukkah. I'm like, oh, that makes perfect sense.
It's a cornerstone of gay culture. Gay Hanukkah in January.
Nothing says January like our gay Hanukkah celebration. Oh yeah, and this other one that like I was so obsessed with this when you did this, and I know why because I'm looking at it now and it's so gorgeous. But this Wild Arctic one that you did,
yes,
I think it's that's Let It Glow by Cirque Colors.
It is, and I'm still obsessed with this Manny. I love that polish. I love the stamping plate I use. That's I use that plate a lot during my winter Mannies. It's Moyu London's Noel collection plate number 8. And it's got like, yeah, it's got like animal themes. It's like winter, but like make it the wilderness. And I love that. So I too am obsessed with my own Manny from last January.
I remember you doing it. And did you redo it or did you not end up redoing it?
I didn't need to redo this one. I don't think. I don't really remember.
I remember you were like, maybe I'm going to redo this. And I was like, nah.
You probably convinced me not to. And this is back when I was still doing my nails ahead of time, with enough time to take pictures outside in the sunshine. And that usually changed my mind when I got a good sunshine pic. Nowadays, I am doing my nails day of, night before, and my little light box is the best you're gonna get.
Same, girl, same. Like, I made a video about taking good pictures, and I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? Not that.
I'm gonna ignore my own advice completely.
To be fair, I kept other people in there because I was like, look, I may know how to take good pictures, but I don't do it.
Going back to your account, on February 13th, you did, I believe this is the first time we saw Brahmsy, the boy.
Oh my God.
Which is, you are getting so good. I mean, you were good back in February 2023, but like when I was scrolling through your Mannies, your portraits, your faces, girl. It's amazing. These are gorgeous. Tell me all about them.
Oh gosh. Well, I wanted to do Brahmsy, so I did. That's mainly what happened there. Yeah, like I love these. There's some bits of it that I'm a little bit like, I don't love that part. I wish I could have like captured the dust in a better way. I used Orly Turn It Down, which is a matte hex glitter topper with black, white, and gray. And then I have a Hit the Bottle graffiti plate that has these brick walls, and I use that all the time. And I've used it before in really dumb ways. Like I reverse painted the entire thing painstakingly and realized later that I could have just painted it on my nail.
Yeah. I've done that.
Yeah, like why did I do that? But yeah, I think like late 2022, I watched The Boy, and yeah, and obviously got majorly obsessed. Mm-hmm. I do know why, but I'm still a bit surprised. As I sit here with my replica mask behind me.
This is the beginning of a year-long journey that culminated in the most amazing Halloween stream anyone's ever seen. So this is the beginnings of it, and I love it. I actually really like turn it down over this. Do you remember what your background color is? That like dark reddish brown? Because it's gorgeous. I would never think to put that topper over a color like that, but I love how it looks.
I think that is something from there was a Zoya Browns collection.
I kind of remember that.
Yeah, I think it's that. If it's not that, it's something from the Cuccio chocolate collection.
Okay. Speaking of Zoya, Wendy told me on her stream last night, or told us, the audience, Zoya's doing their, like, huge sale. I think it's like, what, 10 polishes for $5, something like that.
I think it's 10 polishes for $25.
Oh, 10 for $25. That's what it was. Yeah. No, 10 for $5 would be insane.
50-cent polishes? That would be wild.
That would be wild. But yeah, Zoya's doing a big sale right now. So if you need some polish, there you go.
We know a guy. Yeah, I bought that. I did that last time, and I got a lot of Zoyas. And I was disappointed in most of them because I was looking for foils. And so I just bought everything that looked like it could be or was a foil. And most of them weren't actually great. So, but that's not an indictment of Zoya. That's just what I that was my choice.
Just didn't get what you wanted.
Yeah. No, Zoya's got really, really good quality. But yeah, I love this Brahmsy, and I'm looking into eventually actually making my The Boy plate, because I found out where all the cool kids get their plates made.
Nice.
So I'm gonna do it at some point.
Okay, I'm super excited.
God, like I was telling Danny before we started that just like every one of your manis is just so gorgeous. Like right now I'm looking between
every one of them, but I do appreciate the sentiment.
Okay, that's true. Not every one of them.
I see one or two right now that I'm like, meh.
I know. Okay. I know there's one that you were disappointed in, but I still think it looks like sick as heck. Which is your Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah.
I think it looks so cool. I think it looks like somebody was murdered on my mom's old couch pattern.
It's pretty great. It's a mess. And my favorite part of this mani is that so I made it a mess because it was my first time using foils. Didn't really know what I was doing and just went ham. I just went ham with a whole bunch of foils, and I got this crazy, like, it looks like the street the day after Mardi Gras. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I did little charms in like a crisscrossy pattern. I don't know if there's a name for that pattern. I'm sure there is, but that was insanely tedious to place. And then I popped a peely and painted a little baby under there for the King's Cake baby. So if you look at the third post about it, it's actually a troll that I just took the hair off of.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm watching now.
It is one of my most proud creative moments, and I got the audience involved because I was like, which finger do you think the baby's gonna be under? And then I posted the comments of people who guessed right. I am proud of this mani. It is ridiculous. It is messy, but like there's a baby.
Now that I see you popping the thing off the troll, I'm like, yes, I do see the troll now.
Yeah, no, it's totally a troll because I don't have a baby stamp, so I just used the most baby-like thing I could find.
We need a baby stamp. And every time I do see ones that are like, I have seen stamping plates that are like baby shower stamping plates. And like, I think I've even needed one before. But then I'm just like, but what if I didn't buy that?
That's the exact thought process I go through. And then we both did, what did we call this? A blow mani?
a splatter?
A splatter!
Blow mani. Amazing.
Derp. Because I just remember like getting lightheaded from trying to blow the polish through the straw. So what you do for this is you dip something. I used a straw. Stephanie, is genius, used a bobby pin. That made so much more sense.
All credit goes, I believe, partial credit goes to, I think Nick's Polish. for hooking me up with someone who I don't remember. Actually, you know, I bet you I tagged. Pretty Purple Polishes.
Yes. Genius. Absolute genius. I do not recommend the straw method.
Yeah.
So yeah, you dip the polish in your item of choice, I guess, and then you blow it like a bubble blower onto your nails, and it makes a huge mess, and it's kind of cool looking, but I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, I did a bobby pin. I like splatter. I like splatter nails, but yeah, I don't think that the straw is worth it at all. And like later in the year, I did a blood splatter with this method, and I really liked that.
That came out perfect. Yeah, both of us have like kind of the neon. I think, did we both use the Electric Escape collection?
I think we did.
Yeah, I did a white background, you did a black background, and it does look cool, but like I never want to do it again, except for maybe if I ever do like a blood splatter, and I will definitely use the bobby pin.
Yeah, use the bobby pin. Don't hurt yourself. But there are so many beautiful manis before, like honestly, just like there's 2 lines here of like there's like those elephants.
Oh, yeah, those elephants. Ugh.
What?
I don't want to talk about the elephants. I should have stamped them in black instead of pink because they look stupid.
I think they look so cool.
Okay, I'm glad you do because I hate them.
They're really subtle. Like, for sure, they're really subtle. But like, even like zoomed out, well, one thing, they kind of look like a magic eye.
Okay.
A little bit from step back. And then also stepped back. I have no idea what I'm saying. From zoomed out. Well, you know.
Yeah.
Words.
From far away.
From far away. And your thumb looks so cool. Is that the blue from that Orly collection?
Yeah, these are all from the like Valentine's pack from Orly. So, unfortunately, I don't remember which one's which. I think Serendipity might be that dark blue. And the rest are like the pinks that I did a gradient with.
Yeah.
Don't fully remember, but yeah. Yeah, I only had like 2 elephant stamping plates, so I just repeated the same elephant across all my fingers.
I think that Orly collection just permanently shrunk our brains, because like in my most recent video, my favorite reds on YouTube, I was like convinced that Oh Darling was like Oh Darling for some reason.
Yeah. No one ever corrected you because it was so funny. You're like, nah, just let her do her thing.
Yeah, I was just like, why did I think that? I don't understand. I hate it when I just make stuff up and then I'm like, cringe. People know I have thoughts.
Says the content creators. Share their thoughts constantly on the internet.
I can't do it. I also like, seriously, I love these like this like Lisa Frank Hart Manny.
Oh yeah, that one's a little chaotic and fun, and that's using Glisten and Glow's Goddess of Love in the background, which I think is the perfect Valentine's polish because it looks like crushed candy in like a light pink base. It just looks yummy.
Yeah,
it just looks really yummy.
And you also have this other Glisten and Glow one that uses their Love Song Trio Volume 2? Is it Volume 2?
Yes, Baby's First PR.
Yes.
And so far only PR, but that's fine. It kind of came out looking like Belle from Beauty and the Beast kind of theming, and I love it.
It really
Especially
does.
The very last one, which shows I took a video with the flash on, and you can see all the reflective glitter doing its thing. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, that was such a beautiful set.
Up next on yours is the one, the only, the jelly nails.
Oh my god, the jelly nails.
The ones that made me fall in love with the Weird Manny Squad, and I was like, okay, I have to join this. This wasn't your first post from Weird Manny Squad, but like, this is the one where I was obsessed. It's literally jelly on your nails, and I couldn't get enough.
So the theme was literal nail trends.
Yes.
So I did jelly nails, but I actually used preserves. So, you know, it's a little bit chunky. I think that more
Fake
people
news.
need to make preserves nail polishes.
Yeah, no, this is so good. I don't know, it's got like, you know how some people will be like, this picture looks like a Renaissance painting or something? That's how I feel about these nails, like the way they're just dripping off the nails, and yet, I don't know. every post from the literal nail art trend was amazing. I'm looking at the little collage now, like the Skittle nails where it's just literal Skittles glued to the nails. The stamped manis where it's postage stamps. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god. And then the French tips are so funny. Oh my goodness. Like little Eiffel Towers on them. Or I can't remember, this one is where the words are, they just like printed a bunch of paper with I guess French words on them.
Yeah, there were a lot of French tips. A lot of Skittles, a lot of 3D nails.
Yes.
At least one 3D nails.
I think the best. Well, it's hard to say the best because they're so hilarious. Like, honorable mention to the dry brush Manny, where she just taped brushes to her fingers. The pond Manny, though. The literal sticking your hand in a dirty pond and
I can feel the polio running through me.
The little critters underneath. Like, oh my god, the dedication of the Weird Manny squad to just go all out. So good.
See, I love it because a lot of the times in the Weird Manny squad, it's actually a pretty low effort thing as long as you're weird enough.
Just get weird with it, and it doesn't have to be hard.
My first Weird Manny squad I didn't do because I actually it was weird enough that I didn't understand, and it was naked manicures. It was just nothing. It was nothing, and I didn't do it.
And yet you posted your naked nails later. I saw when I was scrolling.
I post them all the time, and yet I was like, "What is? I don't understand." And then I was like, "Oh." Oh, I get it now. You also did these amazing, they're almost Arizona iced tea.
Oh yeah, my cherry blossom. I went with blue instead of green background, but yes, that's... Honestly, I just wanted an excuse to use Loud Lacquer's Kelly Marissa collab, Pink Hair Don't Care. So those splatter toppers, they're so much fun. And I was like, pink, blue, yeah, cherry blossoms, why not? Speaking of putting not nail polish on your nails, you celebrated my birthday with a little collab of people putting not nail polish, and you did cat hair, and they're so nasty. I love them.
So gross.
You were the one who really embraced, like, the grossness. Well, so Faith also embraced the gross by using kitty litter, but the kitty litter actually looks nice. Everyone else did, like, nice-looking nails with not nail polish, and I appreciate that, but you captured the essence of just putting nasty things on your nails.
When I posted my picture of me as Brahms with the chest hair, Quality Nails thought it was Shepherd's hair again. I'm like, no.
Not again.
That does not look like chest hair.
But anyway, actual nail art that's not just like petting your cat with wet nails, which is the optimal way to to achieve that look. You did your own birthday nails because we're both April babies, and you did a sticker bomb. I think, is this your first sticker bomb?
I think it might be.
And it's awesome. Yeah, this one and the next one, which is your 420 nails, are both just amazing sticker bombs. I love it.
Yeah, I love doing this one. It encompassed the year, which the Canadians were like, put Canada in it. And I probably should have, but I think I was still traumatized by... I'm not allowed to leave my house because every time I leave my house, I get stuck on planes or I get COVID. So apparently I'm not allowed to leave my house. But yeah, I covered our movie nights. I did a little like movie fantasy and then like 3D glasses. I did nail polish and headphones because I wear headphones while I do my nail polish. I did a brick wall that says kiss on it for my boy. And then I have a Twilight nail with a sparkly egg for Egg McCullen. And a worm, because it's a worm, Bella. Look.
It's a worm, Bella. So awesome. I love them. Absolutely love them.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of your other alien nails, but the alien cat nails.
Alien cat nails. Oh yeah, that one came out good. That one really, I figured out a vision and I stuck to it for every nail. It worked nicely for me.
Did you do a smoosh marble in the back?
Yes. So a smoosh marble in the back with a little reverse stamping on top, and very simple, but I really like how it came out.
Smoosh marbles are so magical, honestly.
They're the answer to all things.
They are.
You want complicated looking nails? Just smoosh a bunch of paint on there and it looks amazing.
Just smoosh it. I also love, like, I don't know what the background is for this, but the frogs.
Oh yeah, my little froggy nails. That's more reverse stamping where I tried to do more than just the color blocks of the stamp itself to try and give the frogs a little bit more, like, a little more realism. They're not, I tried to model them off Google image search of poison dart frogs. So they're not, like, perfect, but they are really cute. That is Bluebird Lacquer Rock of Sages, because if Bluebird can do anything, they can do a turquoise crushed hollow. So there you go.
I've got to get one of their turquoise crushed hollows because I've always been like, yeah, exactly. I feel like I'm missing out. The only Bluebird I have is You Read My Mind, which is not a crushed hollow.
Nope. Going back to June on your page, you did some amazing Pride nails this year. I love the Muppets from Space. What is this? Oh my god, I can't think of the. What is
the Gonzo? It's not Gonzo. Gonzo's not on it, but it's references.
It's references, but what is the purple, yellow, and white? What flag is that?
Oh, NB.
Yeah, the non-binary flag is amazing, but honestly, your ones where you did the water marble with the Cirque Colors Vice collection so that they glow under black light, chef's kiss, absolutely amazing. And then you did butterflies of different pride flags, and they're so unique and so cute, and I think I wanted to recreate these, and I don't know if I just didn't get around to it, or like, I was scared. I was like, I can't touch that. That's too good. But yeah, these might be my favorite nails you did this year. They're definitely a contender.
Oh, thank you. I see you post so much more than I do. I'm still in like April with you.
You can skip over a majority of April. I am not great at spring manis, especially Easter themed ones. I don't have enough plates and I don't like them.
Well, I think that maybe this year you should celebrate Easter like me and Nikki do, with Easter egg McCullen.
Yes, we'll just do all Twilight nails.
Honestly, you could do an entire year of Twilight nails and never run out of dumb things to put on your nails. That's my thought.
It's a good thought.
I can't believe that I've become such a Twilight fan.
It's so funny.
But I'm mostly the first Twilight movie fan.
Yeah, and watching it exclusively with friends. Because watching it by yourself, nah, it's not as good.
Yeah, especially the later ones. It's just like, no. I love this one that is just like, it's just like a kind of shimmery flesh tone. And then you just did these little butterflies.
Oh, yeah.
Clean and classy.
Yeah, I was so, I was a little burnt out from April, like the Easter manis. I was disappointed for mani after mani after mani. I was like, let me go as simple as possible. And yeah, I just did like, what is this? This is Loud Lacquer's Unschooling. And then I did some little neon butterflies over top and just kept it simple. And that's what I've learned. Like when I broke my nails earlier this month, I guess the end of December, I was like upset and I wasn't really doing nail art and stuff. And I was like, keep it simple and you'll love them again. Like with long nails, it's fun to get really complicated and stuff like that. But like when you're feeling burnt out, just keep it simple. You can make some good art.
By the way, it's so funny. I was watching your video. Oh, I'm yawning. I was watching your video about just talking about doing Vlogmas and stuff. Mm. And you were talking about your nails being short and you're like, oh, I only like sheer polishes on short nails. And I'm like the exact opposite.
Oh, yeah.
I really like them on long nails because then you can be like, look, I'm wearing nail polish, but I could still show off like how dang long these are.
I think with the right sheer polish, I'm into it. So like the, Well, like Wildberry West, right? Like the it makes your nails look plastic. I do like those on longer nails, but for a majority of sheer polishes, they're usually either like a shimmer or something else and my nails are so stained, I don't really want to show off like extra long yellow tinted shimmer polish.
Okay, that makes sense. If it's not like a heavy jelly.
Yeah. Jellies are always the exception. Jellies are amazing.
Jellies are amazing. Speaking of jellies being amazing, your Busy Bees mani that looks all jelly and it's got like the bee.
Yes!
Like, oh, so good.
My bees. Yeah, that one's a classic jelly sandwich with camel from Cirque Colors, which is from their like, I think that's the tortoise shell set, which is one of my favorite like jelly sets ever. It's so much fun to make the tortoise shell manis, but then also obviously you can use them for other things. And yeah, just put a little bee stamping on there, little gold flake topper in between one of the jelly layers, and adorable. Love it.
They changed actually. The tortoiseshell nail art doesn't come with camel anymore.
Oh, what is it? Walnut and
it's
rust. What's
now
the yellow one?
Rust jelly, mustard jelly, and mahogany jelly.
Oh, okay. So they swapped out. Okay, so yeah, I have the old set. So they swapped out camel for mustard. Interesting.
I wonder what the difference is, if any.
I don't know.
Because it looks pretty much like that. I wish I'd gotten this first one. I wish I'd gotten the one that you have. I got this one. It's actually, I haven't even taken it out of its bag because I'm a monster that way.
You get around to it. It's all good.
I bought from Cirque during their sale just because I knew that there were jellies that I wanted, but then I didn't use them.
I meant to shop their sale and get any jellies that I'm missing, but I was also like, oh my gosh, I can't. I don't need that right now. So I don't know. We'll see if I regret that later.
I love this, the precious porcelain, like Chinese or Japanese. I don't know where that's from. Actually, it looks Chinese with that dragon.
Yeah, I think it's Chinese porcelain white with the blue ink on top, or paint. Hello, cappuccino again. Sir.
I've wanted to do a mani like this forever, and I just never have.
Yeah, this is my recreation of this same mani I did the summer before, which I think came out better. So look at the original one from 2022, but it's the same idea where I did a French tip in one pattern and then the rest of the nail in a different pattern, and it's just gorgeous. Blue and white are just absolutely gorgeous together, and yeah, it's good stuff.
I'm trying to find your year.
Oh, yeah, you'll have to scroll for a while. Sorry. I am having trouble getting out of June with you because you did so many good looks in June. So we've got to do a shout out to Matamfin Nails, where you invented a new technique with the, what do you call it? Bubble letter?
Yeah.
Stamp? Yeah. It's so good. I really like that.
Thank you.
And then we watched so many good movies in June. So you celebrated Priscilla, Queen of the Desert nails they're kind of like, I don't know, the desert meeting the sky in a straight line across your nails. I just think looks so cool. It's like, I don't know, almost makes them 3D looking with the bus on your ring finger kind of poking out a little bit more. I love that. Yeah, we watched a lot of good movies together. And then you did some weird nails. But it wasn't your fault because it was the Temu plate, the AI generated looking craziness with the mermaids with like the weird growths coming out of them. Like, oh my gosh, I love that.
And then we found out it was Creative Shop stamping that they had like ripped off, but like really unsuccessfully.
It's just awful looking. Like the stamps, you did the best you could with them, but like the stamps themselves are wild. And of course you put them over pineapples have peelings too.
To double the cursed factor.
Yes. But then you did some spooky mermaids, which I think are super cool, and that kind of made up for the weird mermaids from previous. And your Buy Little Ponies, chef's kiss. Oh my god, they're so cute. June was a really good month.
Did I? Oh, I called it my little bisexual. I should have called it By Little Pony. Why didn't I?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter. They're absolutely adorable.
Yeah, there's one that didn't have a cutie mark. Like, it wasn't printed with the cutie mark, so I gave it Prozac.
I saw that, yes.
I'm like, there you go.
There you go.
Have a happy pride. It's not optional.
Yes.
You have so many amazing ocean-themed ones. I'm coming up on June.
Yes,
so
my summers are dominated by beach and ocean themed minis.
I think that my favorite one is this like the rock one.
Oh yeah, my Pebble Beach.
Yes.
Like literal pebbles on the beach.
So pretty.
I like that one too. That's showing off the jellies again. So that is Cirque's navy jelly and Morning Tide to make the waves.
I'm gonna have to try that if I ever do a beach mini.
Yes, you should. Just once. Just see how you like it.
Once in my life. Just try it out. Yeah, I do love these hula dancers. Your little gradient.
My casual Friday. Yes.
I need to get in the habit of doing like background stamping on more simple manis. Because that's something that I feel like right now I have my Zeus mani on. I'm part of a collab, the Greek god pantheon collab, and I basically joined it to do this mani. Like, I didn't realize Zeus was going to be first. I don't know why I didn't realize that. Kind of makes sense. But I didn't realize Zeus was going to be first. But there is a story about Zeus seduces women in every animal form imaginable, really.
Yeah.
And so my mani, which won't be out until I think like the 19th or the 20th. So definitely this is going to predate when I get it released because I'm editing this hopefully tomorrow.
Okay.
But it's Zeus as an ant seducing Yuri Medusa. There's a lot of Medusas.
Yeah, and I didn't know about the ant one. Like, I know, Zeus has been a lot of things, and I could name, like, a few animals he's been. I did not know ant was one. And, like, who are these ladies who are falling for the ant? I don't know.
Some people say, I've chosen to not believe those people. So we all know this is a real thing that happened. But some people say that he also turned her into an ant. But I don't think that that's as interesting. I don't even know how it works physically.
I mean, well, it's called the nuptial flight. When the future queens and and the drones take flight, and they fly in your face, and you're like, and they do it in the air, and then the drone dies because males are useless after the insemination stage, and the queen will land, chew off her own wings like a badass. This is for the overpour, so it's okay. And then establish her colony. I said, yeah. So she'll chew off her own wings, and it's interesting when we learned about that. It's like, well, how do we know? Like, she chews off her own wings versus they just fall off. But like, if you look at them under a microscope, they're like jagged. They're like you can tell they were chewed off versus other insects where they just like politely and gently fall off. She's like, no, I'm hardcore, and just chews off her own wings and then starts making her babies. That's what she does.
Okay, well, I didn't realize that the whole Zeus thing was an aerial affair.
Yes, it's in the nuptial flight. Maybe that's why he chose ant. He was like, I want to get in on that.
I want to do it in the air. I feel like there's some birds that kind of do that too. I feel like I've seen that at like Disneyland.
And I think it's the osprey that they'll do. A lot of birds obviously do their courtship like behaviors in the air, not necessarily mating in the air, but I think it's ospreys that lock their talons together and then like go into a free dive and then like separate at the very last minute, and it's like, man, what a rush.
Right? Like, why do it that way?
you got to get your adrenaline up, I guess, and to know that you trust that other bird, I guess. I don't know. I'd love to know more, honestly.
If you're an osprey,
the osprey scientist.
I want it straight from the osprey's mouth.
Just get a phone call with like a screech on it.
Wow, interesting.
Well, I was going to say, isn't it an osprey call that they use for eagles? Because eagles actually sound pathetic, but no, it's a hawk. So I think it's like a red-tailed hawk has that epic like bird screech, whereas a bald eagle just goes. Beep, 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 beep.
Bald eagles are like the lamest cool bird.
They really are. They only look cool. They do not behave cool because they're scavengers and they make pathetic little noises. They really are just for looks, but not dead on. Never look at a bald eagle like straight down the face because they look stupid.
Yes. For a minute, I thought you were going to like warn me as like don't look them in the eye. Don't let them see your fear.
No, because there's no fear. You'll just laugh at them.
Like, All right. We are going to take a little break here and oil our cuticles. And when we come back, we're going to look at a few more manis. Sorry, I'm stretching and yawning at the same time I'm saying that. And when we get back, we will look for a few more manis. And then I guess we'll try to do an audience question as well.
Yeah, we'll see if we have time.
Yeah. We will be right back. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Stephanie, and I'm just here to remind you to check us out on Patreon to become a Lackey. That's LACQUI Lackey. It's only $4 a month, and every new supporter gets a shout out during our cuticle break. And now, back to the show. All right, we are back. We are moisturized. We are in our lane. We are thriving. Just like that guy sitting in that pond.
Yes. That's how I want to sit in my pond. I want to just go hang out with my fish and just be moisturized and unbothered.
Yes. That would be adorable. I think that you should do that. Actually, I don't think you should do that because it's probably not good for you or the fish.
No, the fish will not appreciate it.
No matter how much you try to be like, no, this is for you. I'm bonding to you.
Like, get out of my house.
It's so interesting to think of a pond as a house.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna chain suck some more holes. Get through the rest of the episode.
I guess I'm gonna freaking have to.
I'm so sorry. So we left off halfway through the year, so now we're in July, and you started off with your traditional Jaws manicure, which is absolutely beautiful.
I do a Jaws mani every year, and every year I'm disappointed in a new and fresh way. This year I didn't like, I wanted to do like a shadow of the shark and some plants on one of my nails, and it doesn't read at all.
I mean, I can see it, but at least, yeah, it's like my aliens, right? Like the other nails make up for it. Yes. I like the lady diving into the pool of blood. That's pretty good. But the double process stamping you did, or the double layer stamping with the sharks and the little white outline to make them really pop, I love that. Whether it was intentional or not, whenever you layer stamps, I think it's good to slightly offset them on purpose, because it's never going to be perfect anyway. Yeah. You might as well make it intentional, and it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I never have to intentionally offset them. They'll always just offset themselves.
Mm-hmm. The same for me.
I am looking at, so it looks like you got a Christmas in July thing happening on yours. Is it in July? Yeah, July 27th. I am obsessed with this teeny tiny Santa and his big old babes.
He's a little gingerbread man Santa, but it just looks like he's just a tiny little guy. His giant Hawaiian Christmas ladies.
And you broke your nail, it looks like.
Yes, I think that happened earlier in the month. I'm trying to look for the first manicure. So, yeah, right after my epic pride nails with the DNA. Thank God they got to shine before they all got chopped. So yeah, very beginning of July, I switched to short nails because, of course, I broke one.
Man, 2 times in 1 year.
Yeah, no, I break my nails relatively frequently for someone who tries to maintain them as much as I do. I don't know. They're just, my nails rip easily, which sounds so gross to say out loud, but like they don't necessarily like shatter. They just like rip.
They get so long. Yeah,
and that's the thing is I'm Icarusing it up and flying way too close to the sun with my nail length, and then I, suffer the consequences. You also had a little bit of a nail break, but the result is we got to see lipstick nails again, which is very exciting in July.
Actually, that wasn't a nail break. I did that on purpose. Because I was going to Polish and Beauty Expo, or so I thought. And I was like, I'm probably gonna break my nail on the trip anyway.
Yeah.
So
I
might as well.
That's why that was a thing.
Pre-break my nail.
Well, it's always good to see lipstick nails again because you do them so well. Especially you have Sandpit Turtle on them, and I think that's what you wore for the trip. That's such a good polish.
I love Sandpit Turtle. I love it so much.
But when you got back to your roots with a sticker bomb Manny that's in like a retro arcade theme that looks so dang good, especially under blacklight. Oh my goodness.
I love this one.
Willy's Wonderland. Mm.
Oh yeah, my Willy's Wonderland one. I would never have known myself because there's no pizza really in Willy's Wonderland, or there's only a little bit of pizza, but I decided to put pizza all over this one, which I dig. I love that one. Yeah, that was I love my retro bowling alley carpet, arcade carpet. That was one thing I really loved about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie that they made this year. There were a lot of really nice shots of arcade carpet.
Nice. I still haven't seen it, but I still want to see it. So eventually, I'll get to see the beautiful bowling alley carpet.
I liked everything about that movie except for the end. In the end, they were like, "We're gonna put in this thing from the lore of the series," and I'm like, I have been looking for clues that this was going to happen, and I couldn't find them. And
doing it live.
I hated it. I was like, why did you do this? This movie was good until now. You have used a few times this year this national parks stamping plate, which I have not used at all this year because, I don't know, I guess I was waiting for a special occasion. But sometimes you need to make the special occasion. But you got a camper, you got a VW bus.
Yeah. Got a so secret cute. Bigfoot on the thumb.
You
that's
do.
That's everyone's favorite. Secret Bigfoot. Yeah, I didn't used to be into Bigfoot, and now it's a thing. Because when my husband and I first got together, he was talking about some of his friends going squatching, where you go out and look for Bigfoot. And I joked about Bigfoot being real or something like that. And it was like a huge red flag for him in like a sea of green flags. That was like the one red flag that he was like, what the heck? She believes in Bigfoot. And then he didn't realize I was being sarcastic.
I thought the red flag was going to be that you didn't fully believe there was a Bigfoot.
No, the red flag was believing even a little bit in Bigfoot. And finally it came out that I don't believe in Bigfoot, and he was like so relieved. It's so funny. And ever since, like, our friends get us Bigfoot themed gifts and stuff, so we have a little like Sasquatch hunting guide pamphlet that they got us, and matching little like camping tin mugs, that are like Bigfoot themed, and it's great. Anyway, Bigfoot stuff is great. And so are Barbie fish eggs.
Oh my God.
Tell the story behind this one, because it's just wild.
Okay, well, the reason I did this, so I did these hot pink jelly eggs, which, by the way, like, did not dry. So I took this right after I did it, and it's the only picture we got because I immediately just like smooshed them, and it was awful. Nikki did Barbie nails for the Barbie movie, but she used these like pearls and then she encased them in top coat, and it really just looked like slimy Barbie eggs. And so I decided, I'm gonna do some Barbie fish egg nails, and I really wanted to find something like the pearls that she used, but I couldn't, so I had to like draw them, and they're like, I mean, they're kind of based off frogs' eggs, but it's also kind of based off of salmon spawning. Yes. To which we absolutely watched videos of salmon spawning on stream. I don't remember if I actually showed them or if I just reacted.
I can't remember now, but like we were cracking up the entire stream. It was wild. It was like, what are we doing?
Sometimes I've just got an idea. And this was it. It was Barbie spawning. Barbies are actually fish. They were, classified that way because when the settlers came here, they needed to eat fish. So you know about capybaras? How capybaras, according to Catholicism, are fish?
Oh, and beavers too, right? So that people could still eat them.
I didn't realize the beavers, but that
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of the same idea.
It's like, what's
in the water?
Yeah.
It's a fish.
That's a fish, that's for sure.
You can eat it on Fridays.
Yeah. But yeah, the settlers wanted to eat their Barbies on Fridays. So now they spawn this way. Yeah, I know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't really know what I was thinking.
I love it because some of your wildest streams and nail art ideas are all Nikki's fault. Like the one before that, the pickle nails for that disgusting pickled G Fuel. Who wanted that? Nobody. And yet, here we all are talking about it.
Yet me and Nikki both had it. Yeah, most of my weirdest ideas come from Nikki. And I think it's just the fact that we like really do not filter ourselves at all in our texts. And so it's just like we'll say a weird thing and we'll just both go off
and then it's a thing.
And then it's a thing. Dang. Again, I'm at like a stretch where like you've got so many good ones. You redid my jelly nails.
I did. I with your permission, I was like, I'm in love with them, and I need to have my own version. Did I post it? I think I posted on Discord. Yeah, not on Instagram. Of the reaction of my husband coming home while I was standing over my kitchen sink taking the picture of the jelly dripping off my nails. And he was just like, "What the heck?" I was like, "It's for art. Don't worry about it."
This is a piece of art that I have right now. Yours looks lovely. You definitely got fuller coverage than me, which is great. I love the contrast of the Dawn bottle in the background. That beautiful blue contrast.
Thank you.
It looks lovely. Hard to clean, you know? Not hard to clean in the end, but like it's hard to just get it on the nails.
Yes, you can see it sliding off my pinky nail completely, and at first I didn't like that, but then I was like, you know what? It adds to the aesthetic.
Hashtag realism. That's what I say. Also, I love these neon fish.
Oh, thank you.
They're so cool. They're very like, I see like in Venice Beach and stuff, there's a lot of like art that is just like this. That's like for sale and around and on walls and stuff. I love it.
I like it. It looks like, it reminds me of glowfish, like when you go to the pet store. We both did a food mani because you've got your fingers squishing into some butter.
Yes.
When Hillary and Moxie Nail teamed up to create the mustard yellow, and our favorite butter queen gotta. Oh, that's also for the Weird Manny in the kitchen collab. God, Weird Manny's the best.
It is. We have so many. I guess we're not going to get to a audience question today.
No, these are too much fun. Sorry, audience. Maybe we'll do like an all questions episode sometime soon.
Oops, all questions.
That'd be oops, all questions. Oh, I like that. That's fun. You also did, this is when we were getting into Plus Life Lacquer, because she was releasing the Taco Bell collection, and we were all obsessed. So you've got your Taco Manny that's looking so good. Love the little tacos.
Love Doritos Locos Tacos. I don't actually love them that much, but I was so excited when they first came out.
I still love them. That's still what I order. I'm like, yeah, give me the Doritos.
Yeah, I'm actually on one of your Plus Life Lacquer ones too. So this is September 6th. Oh, it's your birthday, Manny, for summer.
Oh yeah, I did a little gamer theme.
Yeah, and you have that Pride Crelly. I think that's the Pride Crelly, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are valid.
Oh
it's
yeah,
really pretty.
I remember why I did blah 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 blah. I did not remember that name. Yeah, this is so Plus Lifey. All the hearts and all the video game things. I really like the cursors.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I actually got some stickers from Martian nail polish. I can't remember. It's the one I got Kaiba Corp from, the polish. And to get free shipping, I was like, oh, throw another thing in the cart. And it's these cute little, like, computer-themed stickers, and it has a whole bunch of the cursors on it, like the finger cursor and the regular one, and I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to use those. So I got to do a computer Manny sometime soon.
Yeah, I'm at a point in your Instagram where it's in September, and you did 2 different plaid nails, which are both super cute.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I struggle with plaid, and I'm very proud of both of these.
I finally got like some plaid plates because I always wanted to do hand-drawn plaid, and I've done it, and it's just underwhelming and not very good. And so I need to get on my plaid game. But these look so like everything around here looks so cute, and you also have the squirrels and the acorns. They're so darn cute. And your Aries nails, which is also Plus Life Lacquer. Oh my god.
Fall manicures are probably my favorite. I do love summer neons, but like fall is just cozy, and I do have a lot of fall stamping plates that I adore the images on and stuff. But yeah, Aries nails was from one of our Polish Posse group streams, and so this was the Zodiac theme, so gotta represent.
You gotta represent.
You are like pumping out the amazing nail art in fall as well. So September 15th, you did Suspiria nails, and with the eyes, oh man. And it says witch on it. Oh man, these are so good.
We were in Psych-tember, and I did some art. Bleh, I did some looks that I'm super proud of. And actually, not all of them are up here because I did one for Tommy that I actually used in my favorite Reds video, but I've never posted on my Instagram for some reason.
Yeah, no, September, oh my gosh, you're just knocking it out, because right after Suspiria nails, you did the Zardos nails, which you also cosplayed for. I just taking your stream to a whole nother level. It's so good.
I put underpants on my head.
Yes, and then we got a new emote out of it.
We did.
Like your colors, the way, like, it just looks like a painting done on a canvas that you just shrunk down onto a teeny tiny nail, and that's just amazing to me. That's so good. So good.
Thank you. Yeah, I love the Zardos one. I love doing like a landscape on my nails.
Mm-hmm.
I did it a little bit later with the Wicker Man, but I really think I did a better job with the Zardos ones.
Yeah, the Zardos, I don't know, like your little people, this one's just really, really good. Let me scroll up and look at your Wicker Man, because I do like that one as well. That one's a little bit more detailed in the characters, which means you had to be less detailed in the background. Makes sense, so you could actually see the different animal masks and stuff like that. So yeah, 2 different landscape nails, both absolutely amazing, with teeny tiny people on them.
Yeah, the secret to teeny tiny people is just not worrying too much about them being people.
Yeah. It's the essence of people.
The idea of people. You did this Manny that I am obsessed with, that I, like, as soon as I saw it, I was just like, I love it. It's this like, I don't want to call it a ghost town necessarily. It doesn't look like it's necessarily abandoned or anything. But this western town at night.
Yes, that's actually on my Cindy hand, which makes it like extra difficult. That is another case of over-engineered reverse stamping, where I could have just painted the blue on my nails, but instead, like, I reverse stamped the entire thing and put it on my nails. So it was a huge cleanup job, but yes, I also love how that one came out. I wish my nails were a little bit longer because it kind of got cut off a little. Like, you can see the beginnings of a cow skull, but you know, it's there. It's yeah, that was a fun one.
I know it's there. You also did, wait, this is me and a Manny, I think, for Weird Manny Squad.
Yeah, I was proud of this one.
Your big ol' slug.
Yeah, my secret slug. So I was obsessed with banana slugs as a kid. Whenever I spent almost every summer of my childhood in Northern California, and we would visit the redwoods almost every year. So I'd be running around these giant trees, and they're just full of banana slugs. Ooh, I just obsessed with them. So I got this little banana slug finger puppet when I was like, I don't know, I must have been like, I was definitely under 10. You know what I mean? So this is an old finger puppet. And it was with my childhood toys or whatever, and I went back to visit my parents maybe this was like 5 or 6 years ago, maybe longer than that. And I saw it sitting on a shelf in my brother's room, and I just yoinked. I was like, this is mine. I'm taking this with me. And my brother's older too, so he's just kind of looking, he's like, okay. It's like, you have no idea what this means to me. So now it lives behind in my car, the screen like comes up above the dash a little bit, so I put the slug behind the screen, so we call it Secret Slug. And that's where it lives. And I just, every now and then, I'll take it out and just enjoy having it. So it had to be part of this manicure.
I also love these ghost nails. I didn't see them when he first did them, and I don't know how I missed them.
Oh yeah, this one, I just wanted an excuse to use Dom Nail Polish's Traumatic Static from PPU, which is just a wild glitter polish. There's so much going on in there. So I was like, how can I make this like Halloween theme? So I just slapped some ghosts on there in a French tip and called it a day.
They look so good though. Like, I don't usually see like white ghosts on a black background. It looks really, really cool.
Thank you. I'm still in September for yours because I love your September manis. Your Scream nails, super good. Like, you did like hand-drawn tie-dye swirl. You're crazy. I love it.
It took so long.
Yeah.
I felt crazy.
But going into your October manis, we can't not talk about your good boy baby nails.
Oh,
it's a return of Brahmsy.
Oh my goodness. So earlier this year, I mean, I did a lot of things with the boy this year, but earlier this year, this person on Etsy makes custom keychains with horror villains mostly. They also do It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia ones as well, but they call it Build Your Own Baby Girl. And I saw that they had bronze ones. But then I also saw that you could get them custom made. I waited for their commissions to open, and I got they're like, it's like a little plastic, like a little just like plastic picture frame on a keychain basically.
Yeah.
And then they just like did collages with like a picture and then a bunch of like stickers. And if you're on Tumblr a lot, you probably know the look of these things where like they give people flower crowns and it says like stupid or like whatever. Like it just says,
yeah, just the heart stickers everywhere. Just, yeah, it's like a sticker collage, but with a horror villain. Which
yeah,
we won't get into is Brahms a villain or not, but like, yeah, the idea being a kind of grungy, not supposed to be loved character showered in stickers of love.
Yes. And so on one side I had big boy Brahms, and on the other side I had the doll, And so it was the good boy and the baby.
It looks so good.
Because I love the doll too, okay?
Mm-hmm. They're both lovable.
Which, by the way, Danny, do you see that she has glasses now?
I did, and I love the new hair on Xtina in your background. And yes, now she got glasses. She's doing the whole look. She's gonna be her Victorian baby doll dream.
I'm gonna hire a babysitter to take care of her, and then I'm just gonna watch them from the walls because we have that much space in our walls, apparently.
The crawl space. It's there.
This economy. But yeah, I had a really good time doing this look. I wish I had used a different background color. I really wish I had used Brucey. I don't know why I didn't.
Brucey would have been good.
Right? It just I don't like the background color. But other than that, it was a good time. Oh yeah, and I'm holding the thing.
Yeah, you're showing off the keychain with the nails, and it's perfect. Oh my gosh. And the last picture is before you did cleanup, where because your stamp came out perfect, the flower crown stamp, and it extended up your nail. It's so artsy. You know what I mean? Like I love that picture. So the before removal of the extra cuticle flowers. It's so pretty.
I love it. This is a good one. You did two like Pet Cemetery.
Yeah, I did.
Zombie pet things.
Did ghosts and then zombies from the same plate because they're adorable. As Doomed Red Shirt commented, like, this is really sad but also cute. I'm like, yep, that's
yeah, I've heard a lot of people like are really depressed about those Pet Cemetery plates.
But they're so cute.
Yeah, I want them. I know that they're really hard to like get secondhand.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You can't get them on the website, but I'm not going to get it from the website anyway.
Yeah. Let's see. You also did Chroma Depth nails were brought back, which I appreciate, with your spicy ladies in the pumpkin patch. Absolutely love them. The first picture you post under the UV light, and like, oh, they're just glowing, like literally glowing, because you can see the shadow on your hand. Like, yeah. This polish is so good. Were those the Cirque Vice?
Most of them were Cirque Vice. The red is Muy Caliente because that is the one red that I have that is blacklight reactive. I guess Cirque Game Over is also a red that's blacklight reactive, but
yeah, it's the wrong tone for you made the right choice going with that like true like orange red neon on your little devil lady. She is very nice looking.
Yeah, mostly it's Cirque Pyro, most of them.
Yes. Pyro is the best Cirque Vice color. It just cannot be contained.
I also love Munchies. But
Munchies is I want to get Munchies if they ever re-release it, because that's the one of the couple that I am missing.
They better re-release it or else. It's my favorite yellow ever. Spoiler alert for my favorite yellows video. My favorite's going to be Munchies.
I've been bullied into doing a color series video, so I gotta start working on that, which means I gotta start swatching. I'm kind of tired of swatching though. But I have so much swatching left to do.
Just use your pictures that you like, just use Manny's you've used them in if you have it.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds better.
That's what I did. I mean, I swatched some of mine for my reds, and then I had to swatch some more for my oranges. But yeah, if I had a picture of it with something else, as long as it was like distinctly featured. Yeah, like, it's that.
It's that one. There's splatter nails we referenced earlier that are so good. Blood splatter on like checkerboard tile nails. Ooh, they good.
Yeah, they came out so good. So good. Yeah, you have so many amazing just like fall manis. I love this like swirly one. You just did like a swirly pattern with like, I think You'll Join Us Sunday maybe. Oh no, it's Fallen Flake Taco. I really want that one. I don't have it.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, this one, I'm part of the Random Hollow Tuesday collabs where their little motto is climbing Polish Mountain, one polish at a time, or something like that. It's so cute. So yeah, it features a different hollow taco polish randomly each month. So this one was Shady Navy, and I was going for the Pocahontas swirly leaves look. And I think it worked.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely, like, that's what I thought when I saw it, is like swirly leaves. So I think it worked really well. I also love, is this another Zeus's Lightning? No, it's Watson.
Oh, yes, Watson. I love Watson. It's one of my favorite grays. My hidden hooter. That's what I called it.
Yes, your hidden hooter. I love that everything's hidden. Everything's secret. My hidden hooter, my secret slug.
Yes. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. My little critters. Yeah, that was a fun Manny. It's just a little owl sitting in, some trees, but it looks great. I don't know. Who doesn't like owls?
An owl sitting in a tree. HOOTING.
I like that. Did you know there's people who don't realize that owls are real? They think they're like fantasy creatures.
I didn't realize that, but it doesn't surprise me all that much.
Yeah, I was just like, what? Like, I've met one or two people like that where they're like, I didn't know owls were real. I'm like, yes, they're real. I don't know. To me, there's definitely some animals in the world that I would be like, oh yeah, I can see that being made up. You know what I mean? But like owls? I don't know. I'm looking at your Florence and the Machine Manny. I adore this Manny. It is so cool looking, and you used crackle polish, which I didn't know I loved crackle polish until this year. Thank you, Holo Taco. God, these are just beautiful. It's one of those Mannies where it's like I don't want to call them simple because that sounds like, I don't know. You didn't paint tiny people like you did for your Wicker Man ones, but like they've got their own like complication and beauty using different backgrounds with the same stamp. Ugh, I love it. Good job, Steph.
Thank you. I like that one a lot. I also like your annual Glimmer by Erica Autumn Afternoon use.
Yes. I don't like the brown I put it over. I wish I went with a more caramel colored brown rather than a like true brown, this is Orly's Don't Be Suspicious. It still looks good though. But yeah, I do think a caramely brown would have done better as a background to show off the glitters in that polish. Ugh, glitter toppers. I love to buy them and use them once a year. Apparently.
That's what you do, That's what you do. I also love, is this a fluid art? The fluid art with the fox?
Yeah, that's another Cindy hand clap. It's a smoosh. But the way that it's smooshed looks like fluid art. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I love how that one came out. And that, I just did a really simple little fox because like the background was so complicated already. But yeah, I like that one.
Do they have themes, or do you just make your own theme for the Cindy Had collab?
They have very specific themes that you must follow specifically, or they won't feature your Manny. I learned that the hard way because I just my first time I joined in, I did the Blue Valentine's collab, and so I did a blue background with red hearts because I didn't read enough. And they were like, "This is pretty, but we can't use it because it has red in it." And I was like, "Oh, you guys are like strict."
Dang,
which is fine. So yeah, they were very specific. They were like, you must use these colors in your smoosh marble, and you must have at least one nail with the fox on it. So yeah, no.
That is so odd.
It's so funny with nail collabs. You have like, it's almost like teachers, right? You have the more strict teachers, like Manicure Hunting and Cindy Hand collab. And then you have like the more go with the flow, loosey-goosey teachers, like Weird Manny Squad.
Yeah, like Weird Manny Squad, he could pretty much just be like, I don't know, this is what I'm doing this time.
Oh yeah, no, there was, you'll see it for the November one, it was tools themed, and yeah. I absolutely could not think of anything to do with my own nails. So I just took a picture of my dad and grandfather's hands holding, I was like, go pick out a favorite tool, and it was so cute because they just looked at each other and went, the drill. They had found this like antique drill or something they were both stupid excited about, and so they posed with it for me. I was so happy, and they accepted it. I didn't think that would be accepted for Weird Manny because it's not even my nails, but they were like, yeah, sure. This is great. So Weird Manny Collab is definitely the art teacher, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Express yourself.
I also love, by the way, this like kind of scary Santa.
Oh, yeah. My side-eye Santa. It's like, what do you want, kid?
He's like, you're giving me your letter now? I can't make this now.
I can't do this now. I'm already making deliveries. Like, what are you doing? I love that you kicked off our holiday season with some ho-ho-ho nails. And I love that Plus Life Lacquered, like, is cool with your... I mean, anyone who sends you PR should know what they're signing up for, manicure-wise. But, like, the embrace...
Yeah,
I was like, yes, do it.
I was asked to make naughty nail art.
And it's so good.
I was specifically asked, and so I did. How could I say no? And so I did a look. I did a look with every one of their holiday polishes except for their topper, the candy cane topper. Mm. But I did swatch that when, so the way that Plus Life gets me is that they're like, do a stream. And so basically I go like, I will do a stream for a collection. But then I always want to do a little bit more anyway. Mm-hmm. So I did a bunch of them. And it was really funny. Well, Summer thought of the stamping plate with all the different toys on it.
Oh, yes. That's a really good one. So let's see. The Ho 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 is featuring Hot Chalky Hottie, which I think is so funny. No disrespect, but Linry cannot say the name of that polish, and it makes me giggle every time. It's chalky. Hot Chalky Hottie.
Hot Chalky.
But yeah, that's a great polish. And then let's see, your toy one. I love the From Santa's little tag on it. It just adds that. Which one is that one with the red and green?
That is Holly Berry Bay, which I kept calling Halle Berry Bay.
You're doing it too.
Yeah, and I did another one with toys over mint. This is the one that I have a problem with. Mint chocolate minx, I believe it's called.
Oh yeah.
I guess I always want to call it mint chalky hottie too.
That's a beautiful polish. It really does look like mint chocolate chip ice cream, which is the best ice cream flavor if you like mint. If you don't like mint, enjoy some chocolate chip cookie dough. Those are your only choices. But yeah, you just really featured the adult toys on these manis, and they're adorable. The jingle balls, that's just hilarious. That one's so funny.
It was so funny because like that one plate on Polish Pickup had those balls on it, and like we were all like, who wants this? Who asked for this? And I'm like, well, I got it now, so I guess I have to use it.
Yep, and I'm so glad you did. This one, I feel like you got a lot of really funny comments on too. Like people were crazy about this one.
They were. I got so many likes on this one. It was so funny though, not on this one, but on another one with the toys on it. Somebody followed me.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to name any names because they're just a person. On Instagram, and I looked at their name and I looked at their page and I was like, oh boy,
this is not my target audience.
But they're also kind of like, I don't know. I'm not. There's a lot of funny stuff about this person following me. But anyway, they saw one of those manis. It was like, this is not what I was expecting when I followed this account. And I'm like,
why
this
not?
was literally the last thing I posted.
Did you look at like anything else that I posted?
Apparently not.
Maybe they were looking at your farewell to fall nails, because those look like something I would do. You know what I mean? Like, yes. So I'm biasly into these because they're absolutely gorgeous. The little bugs, the little mushrooms, and then you used one of my favorite polishes to come out. I think it came out this year, or was it September last year?
I think it was last year. I think it was
must have been September PPU 2022.
I think so.
You'll join us someday from Garden Path Lacquers, which is just so good. Definitely one of my favorite polishes of all time. I wish it came out this year so that we could talk about it more, but it came out last year for PPU September.
Yeah, I love it. And it's also one of the last manis that I went through a phase this year where I was like floating top coat instead of using a smudge-free top coat because I was so over the bubbles in the Maniology one. But I have since been brought over to the Apipola side.
Yes, good.
Yeah, and I will not be floating again because the Apipola top coat, I was skeptical. Mm-hmm. And I'm no longer skeptical.
We've been burned before, so yeah, I was too. And then I got it, and I'm never looking back. Apipola smudge-free top coat. Highly recommend.
One that I love over on your page, I love this holiday wrapping paper one. I think it's so cute.
Thank you. A lot of people really responded positively to that one, and I was kind of surprised by that because to me I was like, oh yeah, just slap some stamps on. But yeah, it does look like a nice little under the tree moment. That was another Polish Posse group stream. So, and I tell you what, streaming as a group is really nice because we can bounce ideas off each other immediately and stuff. I mean, I guess we get that effect with streaming in general, but like when you're talking to each other, I don't know, communication's a little faster and the ideas swirl more. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It was cool. It was nice because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the stamping colors on this one. And so the rest of the Polish Posse kind of like gave me their input and it turned out super cute as a result. So appreciate y'all.
It really does. It looks so vintage. I love it.
Thank you.
And also, I hate to love and love to hate this Charlie Brown Christmas sweater. Did I comment? Yes. I didn't comment on this. I wanted to comment like, thanks, I hate it or something. But
Tell me why you hate it, because it is a hateable mani, but it was designed that way. It's supposed to be an ugly Christmas sweater.
I don't actually hate it. It's just like it's just you look it's just like bam, questionable color choice right in your face. And like I love that for it. So like, do I actually hate it? Absolutely not. I don't. I think it's great. But it is so bold, and it really is an ugly Christmas sweater.
Well, it's featuring some delightfully ugly polishes, so that is Mediocre from Moxie Nail Varnish. That's the yellow. And then the brown flaky that I mattified, which that's what makes me hate it, in a on purpose way. That's Night Owl Lacquer's Bigfoot Believes in You. So it's a return of the Bigfoot theming.
I'm so glad good. I don't have any special connections to Bigfoot.
It's a poison.
Bigfoot just seems big and hairy and smelly, and I sign me up with Nessie. My big smooth water boy.
Yes, we love a smooth water boy or girl. I don't know. I always thought Nessie was a girl. But
that's probably.
Hopefully, she's a girl who can do parthenogenesis and just lay egg clones of herself so that we can always have big, smooth water babies. Long live Nessie.
Long live the big, smooth water baby.
Yes. You did Hanukkah nails. You did Hanukkah nails. Oh, I love these. I love these so much. These were inspired by our dear listener, Kodachi, and her love of this plate with a scared worm on it.
Yep.
I'm cracking up just looking at it. So you turn the worms into candles and you put a little flame on their head. It honestly looks like something straight out of SpongeBob. It is so cartoony and hilarious, and I just love them so much. It really captures the holiday season.
It really does. I think we're all on fire, scared worms,
right? Sorry, you know how you can cut this out, but like the Jews watching the oil.
Yeah,
is it gonna make it?
That actually would be a pretty funny take on it too. The menorah and all the worms being like, 8 more days?
8 more days? Have I told you about my favorite Hanukkah movie?
No.
Fucking Disney Channel. I can't. So it's a Disney Channel original. Oh, I cannot think of what it's called. Give me 1 second. Disney Channel. No, Hanukkah. Full Court Miracle. There it is. And it is about a Jewish school's basketball team. They're like, I think it's like a middle school. So they're like, you know, little ones.
Kids.
And oh, it's a great one. And I'm going to skip most of the plot because the important Hanukkah-y part is that, like, there's a huge storm on the night of their final game and they're playing and the power goes out in everywhere else except for the scoreboard, which holds on for 8 more seconds so they can score the final shot and win the game.
The Hanukkah miracle.
The Hanukkah miracle. Oh, we should watch that together.
Oh my god, I suppose we should.
Disney Channel originals. There's a couple gems in there that are just so good.
It just makes me think of when, I don't even think it was my husband's school. I think it was his sibling's school. But like they had like, I don't know, a football or something league with like a bunch of other like private schools, and one of them was some sort of Christian school, and the cheerleaders were cheering "Win for him," and their side was cheering "God don't give a damn."
Oh wow, I love that.
That's what I think of when I think of the 8 extra seconds.
For a middle school basketball game.
People are starving. God.
Nope, I gotta make sure these boys win their basketball game.
Yeah, I can't wait to use this worm in so many different ways this year.
Yes.
I had to shop AliExpress for this stupid worm because Cads had a sale, but they were out of the worm plate, and I was like, I'm done waiting. I'm ready. I'm ready to take this plunge. I need the worm. I'm almost at the end of yours.
Yeah.
I'm basically at the end. So I'm going to go back a little bit because I do love these ones you did for Wendy's birthday.
Oh, my little singing gnome. That's what I was going to talk about next too, is your Wendy birthday nails, because they are the most beautiful labyrinth, like, how do I want to word this? Like, they're a little different from your normal nail art in that it's very on theme all the way through, and it just looks like a poster for the movie. Like, it looks like you took a poster and just, again, shrunk it down to nail size. It's so good. The little Wendy, where Sir Wendidymus.
Yeah, Sir Didymus.
Sir Didymus. Sorry. See, I'm so used to Wendy's name that I forgot the actual character.
Yeah, when I first met Wendy, I was like, is that what she's going for? And then I found out it was. And I was so excited. I'm really proud of the Sir Didymus that I drew. I didn't realize that her birthday collab, was supposed to be like Winter Wonderland or whatever.
Yeah, who cares? You know what she likes.
I do wish I had known that, because then I would have done a Winter Labyrinth scene, which would have been really cool.
Yeah, and you can always do that again for funsies whenever. Do it in July. Just throw everybody off.
Winter Labyrinth in July.
But yeah, I had these singing gnomes stamps, and I was like, they should be singing Wendy happy birthday. So that's what I did. They're just cuties.
That's so cute. And I also love your mistletoe, Manny.
I love my deer making out. So cute. What would that look like in real life? I don't know. They have weird mouths. Very tiny mouths.
It's over Lacquered 22, which you now have quite a collection.
I do, yeah. I went a little nuts for their Black Friday sale, but when it's 50% off, how can I not?
I feel like I should have, but like, unfortunately, I like, no shade to Lacquered 22, but I looked and I was just like, I don't really want any of these.
Yeah, that's okay. Because like, honestly, Orly has a lot of similar, like, of the, I'll call them like natural looking colors and stuff like that. But I just wanted more of those neutrals and kind of natural, because I end up doing a lot of nature themed manis, so it just made sense for my collection. You ended the year, or at least pretty close to the end of the year here, with your Christmas Eve nails of Krampus. Ooh, they are scary. I love them. or horror Christmas Santa. Oh man.
They just looked like little horror posters, and I'm really happy with how the chroma depth turned out. Yeah, you can look at these if you have chroma depth glasses that I give out sometimes. You can look at these on my page and see how they glow and see how they pop out. And I was just really happy, like, because usually I'll use like a bunch of different colors in chroma depth. And this time I just used 2 main colors, and I'm really happy with them.
You should be, because they look fantastic. And then I completely forgot you have 2 pinned manicures up here at the top. You have your Gandalf Big Natural. It's amazing. They're so good. Like, the way you outlined the image, and like there's even shadow on the face. Like, Stephanie, what are these details? Look at that cleavage. Oh my god. It's so good.
I love my Gandalf Big Naturals. I'm so happy with the staff.
Yeah.
And I think I really captured the one with the sword. I really captured his
the movement. Yes.
Yeah. We just rewatched, actually, 2 of the Lord of the Rings movies while we were sick. And it's really funny because Gandalf's like, when they get to the Balrog, he's like, swords are of no use here. And then he just fights the Balrog with a sword. And I'm like, make up your mind, Gandalf.
He's like, oh, maybe swords, maybe that is useful.
Maybe the swords are useful here. And I also have my gay penguins, which I was really happy with.
No, I was about to say you should leave these pinned forever on the top of your page because they're just so cute. And like, tell me again the story. This is from Central Park Zoo. There was like actually some gay penguins.
Yeah, so there was a bonded pair called Roy and Silo, and they were given an egg to raise, and they raised the baby. Just like a straight penguin couple would. Really funny to think of straight penguins. Like, I guess where there's gay penguins, there must be straight penguins. And I wanted to do a big bunch of penguins in the background, like a bunch of like penguins standing around how they do when they're all like clumped together. Very soon after I did this, I actually got a stamping plate that had all the penguins like that, but I'm happy with my hand painting of those penguins.
Oh yeah, no, because it looks like a stamp at first glance because you got them so uniform, but then you like look closer and you're like, oh, that's not a repeated image. Like, that's actually like you went in and hand drew that, and it's amazing. And the parents look so proud and pretty and serene, and then their fuzzy little weirdo baby right there in the middle. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, so happy with this one.
Yes, leave this on your page forever, or pinned on your page forever. It's so good. And then of course there you are in the Brahms outfit. This is a perfect representation of your page. You got this amazing art, super detailed, absolutely adorable, and then also cosplay of the most obscure and yet detailed character.
This is just my life. Like, in high school, every Halloween, I was just like a character that nobody but me had ever heard of. And they're like, what's this? And I'm just like, you don't understand. You're not.
Don't worry about it. It's not for you.
You're not cool like me. Yeah, exactly. I have to be every Ewan McGregor character, and you're not going to recognize it because your parents will let you watch those movies.
I only know him from Star Wars. Yep, that's why you're a plebe.
Exactly. All right, dang, we have been going on for the longest time.
But we stayed on topic. This was an episode about nail art. We don't usually do that. Yeah,
we did an episode about nail art. You're welcome, everybody. But I do think it's enough for today. We gotta get going.
Thank you all so much for listening. Please check out our YouTube channel and leave a comment with your favorite moment, a story to share, and of course, any questions you'd like us to answer in future episodes.
Be sure to check out Danny and I on Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, and Patreon. I am Fanatic here. She is Danny Shout. All of our links are in the description. Join us next time when we go over our favorite pedicures of 2023 from our secret OnlyFeet account.
Stay lacquered.